Hello, this is Robert Hunt, Superintendent of Chagrin Falls Schools, continuing my journey to hear about great teachers in Chagrin Falls Schools. And this has led me to one of our fine sixth graders, acclaimed sixth graders. I want you to know I talked to Mrs. Reed. She spoke very highly of you. Tom Wilkinson, a sixth grader at Chagrin Falls Intermediate School. Tom, thank you for joining me this morning.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Before we dig into it, how are you doing? How are you and the family doing during this crazy time?
We're managing. It's definitely hard with not as much stuff to do, but it's really not as bad as we expected.
So we're going to talk about maybe some of the digital learning stuff here in a little bit, but what kinds of things are you doing, outside of kind of schoolwork to keep yourself as busy in your house? What are some of the things your family is doing together or you're doing, individually to pass the time?
I'm playing a lot of basketball outside, um, and we also clean the house every week or so, so that
Good.
keeps up.
So you got your list of chores is what you're saying?
Yeah, we do.
That's good. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. Hopefully you can get out there and enjoy it because I think the cold weather's coming back for the weekend.
Mm,
So, Tom, it is a National Teacher Appreciation Week, and it's Staff Appreciation Week as well. And I kind of felt like if, when I was a teacher, what I cared about most was hearing from my students and what they thought. And so this is why I'm doing these interviews, just to hear hear the students' voice on, what they like in teachers and appreciate. And then, I specifically ask them who that might be. So before you share your teachers with me, um, why don't you tell me just in general, for you, what makes a really, really good teacher?
what I think makes a good teacher is when they have the right amount of patience, like when sometimes a class is talking a lot, that they don't get really angry. And also somebody who knows how to understands their students, and if they have any problems, will help them and stuff like that. So just generally caring about the students.
Yeah, so caring and patience, those are great characteristics of a quality teacher. So really good feedback there, Tom. Thank you. So, the anticipation has mounted now that we've been talking here, and everybody that's watching is going to want to know who's on your list. First of all, how many did you pick?
I picked three teachers.
Three teachers. All right. And let's build the anticipation a little bit more. Are they all in Chagrin Falls Intermediate School?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so they're all intermediate school teachers. We know that. And I guess then, well, let's start with the first teacher that you chose. Tell me who they are and kind of how or why they made the list for you.
My first teacher is Mrs. Marlowe. She was my homeroom teacher last year, and I chose her because just she overall seemed to really enjoy coming in the classroom and teaching the kids, and I think she helped us make the learning fun. So I think that was a really good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so Miss Marlowe, always seems to be smiling and happy, and it seems to be like that kind of culture is in her room on a daily basis. So that's a great selection, and I can see, why she made the list for you for sure. Why don't we move on to teacher number two?
So my second teacher is Mrs. Auric, and she is my math teacher for this year. And I chose her because she has the right amount of discipline, and she gets her students to get through the material and do our work. But at the end of class, she always finds something fun for us to do, like maybe an online puzzle or something. So I think just getting to know the right balance between discipline and having fun is something that makes her a great teacher.
Yeah, Mrs. Ulrich, such a quality person, really involved in Chagrin, not only in the classroom, but she's on at all kinds of events and an exceptional teacher, really caring about kids too. She pushes students, to exceed because she cares so much about them. What a great choice, Tom. So let's jump to number three and your final choice for recognition today.
So my third teacher is Mrs. Boss, and I've had her for This is my second year having her, and I chose her because just in general, she really makes class fun and gives us a lot of freedom and creativity, which you need for art. So I think that's why she's one of the best teachers.
Yeah, I was never a great artist, but when I see see her in the classroom and I see the things that you all kind of create and do, it just seems like it really doesn't matter what your talent level is. There's kind of a place for you in that room and to be creative and kind of enjoy the content. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I agree with that. Mm.
That's great. Well, Tom, you picked three superstars, so big shout out to Mrs. Marlowe, Miss Ulrich, and Miss Voss, and thank you to them for all that they do for sure. And I know as much as I send an email thanking them, your words today are going to mean a whole lot more. So thank you for being so kind of reflective and thoughtful and sharing your thoughts on these teachers.
Yeah, no problem.
So before I let you go out into the sunshine, I hope, I just want to hear from you. How is it being at home from an education perspective? What has been, I guess, something that's gone well and what's been really challenging? And then maybe what do you miss the most about kind of the normal school, if you will?
Some things I prefer than normal school are having a flexible schedule so I can choose when I want to do certain classes. And I think that's really a good thing for me. Um, the second thing that's really good is the shortened school days. I don't normally get as much work as I do on a normal school day. And yeah, so, but some of the bad things are I can't really see my friends or play any school sports. So I'm kind of either talking to them virtually or just playing sports by myself, which really isn't as fun.
Yeah, I think we've all realized, more how much the personal connection matters in our lives, and whether that's socially with our friends or professionally interacting with our students. I think what your comments, resonate with not only your peers probably, but us as adults as well. And I would just echo, and kind of on behalf of all of the staff, for you to hear and everybody out there, we miss students. We miss having you guys around too. You are what brings us joy and energy and kind of why we do what we do. So the feeling is mutual. We miss you guys and we can't wait to get you back here soon. Um, so Tom, I really appreciate your time this morning. You've done a great job. I want you to know I appreciate it very much. I know there's a lot to do and there's a few sunny days lately. So I want you to go out and enjoy that basketball and enjoy being outside. So thank you so much for taking the time today.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.